And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets going up against the New York Yankees. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. In the air out to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Reaches but can't haul it in.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up.
There goes the runner. Bunt attempt misses. He's safe at second, and that was not close. To the left side, but it is well foul. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Trying to move him over here. Rosario on to first. Lindor retired.
Playing a little small ball right there. Now they've got a runner on third with less than 2 outs. A lot of different ways to get him home. Nicely done right there.
Juan Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Throw home, he beats it. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong rip.
Chisholm. Off balance feet, there's one. And that's two. Back here in New York, our starting pitcher in this one, David Peterson. What do you got on him, Chris?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And here comes Bellinger. And a base hit into right. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 1-run game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
on the ground could be 2. Safe. He beats it.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
First and second, 1 out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Inside.
That one inside, and that is ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here.
Ball.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball. 1 run across. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Touches down. That's a hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they're up by 3.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's inside.
Austin Wells stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. fouled off. He was late.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to one inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
And a pitch.
Ball 3.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And they're all loaded up. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering is downstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe.
On the ground, 2 ball. Throw to first in time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Back to the top of the lineup, Trent Grisham, the next to hit. High fly ball out to left field. Nimmo makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Max Fried will go to work. And a foul ball. Fried, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Foul ball, still 0-2. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Ground ball, left side. There's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Jeff McNeil now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next hitter out. And it stays fair.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jose Siri in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Runner takes off, gets a piece, and stays alive. In the air, left side. Bellinger makes the catch. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 6-1. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series.
Nope, that's
and
a ball.
ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
That one missed.
That's ball 2.
Ripped on a line to center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Freed back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground to short, Volpe. Tosses across to first. 1 up, 1 down. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. And down on strikes. Good start for Max Fried. 2 down, bases empty. Francisco Lindor digs in now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Swing and a ground ball to first.
Got him.
1 gone, bottom of the third inning. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Doubled his first time up. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line.
Rosario on the move.
Nope.
Pitch misses.
High
low throw to second and great jump. Rosario leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Right side. Acuna gets it to first. 2 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground right side. Slings to first. And that is the inning. Back now with the Subway Series. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. On the ground to Jazz. Over to Goldie. They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 1.
1-1.
Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge makes the play, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 4th, and now Trent Grisham. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
A changeup missing, and the count is 1-1. To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Aaron Judge at the dish now. He homered earlier in this one, Singy, which isn't much of a surprise.
No, not at all, Boog. This is the same guy who homered in his first at-bat in the majors and did it again the next day. He's just unreal.
Next pitch is downstairs. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Everything came together for him. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. He circles the bases. It's 8-1. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one misses in the dirt. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Alonso. And they take care of Stanton for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Goldschmidt now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's downstairs and outside. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, Lindor sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back now with the Subway Series. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's Jose Siri. Runner takes off. Bunts it towards the mound. The throw to first. Awesome play there. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he...
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Bunt attempt popped up. Garrett makes the grab, and there's one away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And that's a fair ball. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And there are 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. Trent Grisham getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Foul ball. And the 0-2.
Ball down.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses down and away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Bellinger in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And
That's
another
a
ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. And the inning is over. Back now with the Subway Series. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna. Grisham settles under it, and there's 1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, foul off first. Goldie pulls it in on the run. 2 down, bases empty. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. Just missed.
Inside.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Volpe pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Garrett back to work. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's
I got
down
a
and
ball,
in.
1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball, Alonso. And he takes it himself for the out. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one missing low. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Chisholm, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground right side. 4, 6,
He's
3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back in New York. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. That one hammered left field. Bellinger ranging back. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Puts a bunt down. Acuna